The Boys, Episode 7, Season 2. I think this was the best episode this season as a total. They're showing the effects of Stormfront's anti-American super terrorist / super villain thing. A guy goes nuts, ends up shooting the dude in the face because he thinks he saw something. And to be honest, maybe he did. Chances are that he didn't, because it looked like two things were happening at the same time. And the dude's looking at another dude and he's thinking to himself, he's got superpowers. I need to shoot him because he's bulletproof. And I'm thinking, if he's bulletproof, why are you shooting him? Because he's bulletproof. And he even screams at him, are you bulletproof? Are you bulletproof? And then he shoots him in the face. And I'm like, nope, no, he wasn't bulletproof. So now what? I mean, that dude's going to jail forever, right? He just walked up and randomly shot a dude in the face. Kind of reminiscent of what's happening today. People are assuming other people are something else, arming themselves, running up on them and blasting them. That ain't cool. Man kills a man. I guess he's known him for a while, because it shows a repetition of him doing the same thing every day. Going to the same place, kissing his mom on the forehead, going out, coming home, sitting on his computer till he falls asleep. The same thing every day. So you assume it's been months or years or whatever. It's a repetition. Part of that repetition is seeing that guy. So he's kind of known him. He sees him every single day. Shot him in the face. Starlight gets outed. The seven, they kind of know that she's a traitor. And Homelander just flat out tells everybody, yeah, she's a traitor, she's been tripping, she was a mole, yep, but don't worry about it. We took care of it, man. And they kind of did, because they catch her and they put her in their detention center, all flash TV show like. They got their little thing at the bottom of their building, a little basement where they can keep supers. Huey, you know what? I dislike Huey more and more as I watch the show, and I don't even know why they're keeping him around, really. He's not really that smart, it doesn't seem. And he finds out that Starlight is being held captive, so he decides he needs to go there and take the one piece of evidence that they have that could bring Vought down. Lamplighter, come on, man, come with me. And he's like, no, they'll kill me. But he convinces him. Lamplighter dies, so now they don't have anybody with evidence, no one with direct evidence of what's going on. Thanks, Huey. They should get rid of Huey. He's just the worst. They said in an episode, he's too good for us. He sees the world differently than they do. He sees the world as black and white, but they know there's a lot of gray. And they're standing in the middle of it. And he's like, nope, there's good people do good things. And that's not really how the world works. They got to get rid of Huey. He's going to get everybody killed. I think the best part of this show was the fight between Black Noir and Starlight, because he is a superpowered ninja, because he just she didn't even see him. He just walked right up on her, grabbed her by the throat, threw her through a wall, bounced her off a wall. She hit him with her blast, and she was scared. She was terrified, so she probably hit him about as hard as she could with her energy blast, and he just got up, and then he gave her the business. He was smashing her head on walls. He beat her with a pipe with a great big piece of concrete on it. You know what? I think that Black Noir could probably kill anybody on that team except maybe Homelander. But if you read the comic books, you probably know that's not right. He's choking her out, and she's passing out. And I'm like, well, that's the end of her. Because anybody that comes in there, either Huey will show up, and he can't stop Black Noir. None of the other boys are anywhere near there. There's no superheroes that are actually superheroes. They're just superpowered people working for Vought. So they're not going to stop him. And then somebody stopped him. I was like, oh man, I kind of wanted to, he should have finished that. He should have killed her. She's interesting, but Black Noir, they give him the persona that if he shows up, you're dead. And he showed up for Kamiko. She survived it. He was coming there to kill Frenchie. He survived it. He went to go kill the boys, and he didn't kill one of them. He was going to choke out Starlight. He really, really, really wanted to kill her. And she survived it. I'm thinking this dude, as far as the assassination attempts we've seen on the show, he's 0 for 4. Why is everybody scared of him? The chances are he's not going to be able to finish the mission. Lamplighter, man. Lamplighter was interesting. I was on board with him. They took him out. What's up with that? Then, climax of the show. They're going to see the commission, the Senate, whoever, I forget who they're talking to. They're going to see some government body so that they can figure out what's happening with Vought. Are they producing super criminals? What's going on? Are they dosing babies? I kind of thought they said that already, but I guess they want proof. Lamplighter's gone, so what are they going to do? Boom. The scientist that actually created Homelander shows up. And he's in his wheelchair and he's rolling up there. And then all of a sudden, heads start blowing up. It's like that CIA lady. Her head blew up. So all these people's heads are blowing up. And I'm like, oh, if I was Homelander, I would just dash. He's super fast. I'd probably grab Stormfront and just be like, phew, and take off. How do you block your head blowing up from the inside? Can't block that punch. So I'm thinking, but he's standing there just watching people's head. He's like, what the heck? And people are blowing up. And I'm like, why is he just standing there? That confused me. I'm like, why are you just standing there? Even if I had the powers of Superman, people's heads are blowing up. You can't, who do you hit? You don't know who's doing it. You can't laser vision anybody. Maybe he's got x-ray vision. He could look around and try to find the person or whatever. But people's heads were just like pop, 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 pop. And I'm thinking, most people hate me. The people that don't hate me now are the villains who want me dead, so they probably want me dead. So many people want Homelander dead that I'm thinking, I would have thought, well, I'm next. I gotta be next. Everybody hates me, and their heads are blowing up. They could finally get me. They're gonna get me. But then he's invulnerable. Would he just get a bad headache, and not, his head wouldn't blow up? Maybe Stormfront set it all up. But I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure that's Cindy, the chick from the Shady Acres or whatever. She's the one making heads blow up. So it's got to be her, right? Now we got to wait till next week. First season was great because it threw the whole thing on there and you could just watch it and I'd have an answer about what happened, but I don't know. It's drawing me in. It's compelling. I can't help myself. I got to watch next week. But I'd like to know, because in the comics something happened and I'm assuming it's going to happen fairly soon. Maeve versus Homelander. That's going to be interesting. Because, Stormfront is there too, so you ain't going to put no hands on Homelander without Stormfront getting in there and getting herself a piece of the action. And where is Black Noir? Is he dead? Because Maeve was comfortably sure she had killed him, though it seemed like she, after killing so many people, seems like you make sure, but she was somebody as dangerous as Black Noir. She was like, and then she just kind of walked away. So does she not care if because she put him in a situation where he could die. Dude's got a peanut allergy. She shoved a peanut candy bar down his throat. and then took away his EpiPen. So I'm thinking, is he gonna Tony Stark and crawl across the floor and finally get it at the last second when the thing got his heart and he snapped it back in? Is he gonna grab the EpiPen and be like, bam, Black Noir's back, dun dun dun? Or did he just kill that dude off? I surmised before that Black Noir could be a clone, and if he is, they could kill him there. Maeve could, and Vought could just, Mr. Edgar could just release a new clone and be like, this is Black Noir, same dude as always. Maybe that's why they consider him so successful, because they put him in missions and he does in fact die, but then later they see him again and they're like, no, he ain't dead. He accomplished the mission. No, he didn't. It's a new dude. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know, but I'm curious, because this is a great show. In fact, this show right now is so good. This episode has elevated it from an 8 out of 10 bags of popcorn to 9 bags of popcorn. Man, 9 bags of popcorn. Because that's what I think about that. Have you seen this episode? I've talked through it, so you probably have by now. But let's talk about the boys in the comments. And if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. And then like.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn passport.